Today I'm going to show you all the books that I got for Christmas. First up, I'm going to start with the graphic novels. I asked for 3. I don't normally buy graphic novels, I get them at the library just because I find them really pricey. But these are the 3 that I knew I was going to really like. So I've just finished this one. This is Through the Woods by Emily Carroll. I'm sure everyone's heard a lot about this. It's a collection of like creepy stories. So the artwork, some of it is really bright like this. Red is really strong throughout all the stories because they're kind of creepy stories and I suppose blood. But some of the stories are really colourless like this, so it's just got browns and blacks and it's all absolutely gorgeous. I love this so much, so I can't wait to review it, but it's beautiful. I then asked for Beautiful Darkness, which is this one here. It reminds me of an old vintage children's storybook, just the kind of watercolours, and they're just really pretty designs and very cute looking characters, but it's going to have a very sinister twist. I think it's about these little fairy tale characters that are coming out of something, and I think you have to guess what it is. I've already guessed what it is because I started reading it and it's really sinister, but I'm excited. I then have Jane the Fox and Me, which is this one, and the art style is very much like pencil drawn, but I don't know what this technique's called. It's when you just basically smudge it all. It all looks like that, all really smudged, and I really like it. So like loads of shading, I suppose. I don't know much about this one. I think it's about a little girl, she's being bullied and she's reading Jane Eyre, and it's how those things connect, but I don't know why there's a fox in it. But I am really excited to read them. I then asked for some children's books because I don't really read children's fiction and I didn't used to read when I was a child, so I thought it would be interesting to see what's going on there. I got this one which is called The Thickety. It just looked really cool to me. It's A Path Begins by J.A. White. This is about a girl and her little brother whose mother got accused of witchcraft, and the 2 children are by themselves, shunned by the village. There's a forest called the Thickety which the villagers really fear, and for some reason the little girl gets charmed into going into this like forest, the Thickety, and she finds a book and it just sounds really cool. It's like a fantasy book. The sides are also beveled edging, which I'm not really sure how I feel about that. I had that beveled edging when I read The Merciless and I felt like I couldn't flip the page enough, but I'll see what it's like. This is a hardback, but the hardback isn't actually very pretty at all. When you take it off, it doesn't even say the Thickety on the front, it just has it on the side. So yeah, I'd just get that in paperback if I were you really. It's not like it's got a nice thing underneath it, and it's a smaller size, it's a pocket size, which I like. I then asked for 101 Dalmatians by Dodie Smith, and my mum got me these 2 vintage editions. So this one is the 101 Dalmatians. It's got this pink cover, all those beautiful pictures of dogs on it, and then the inside is all like landscape. So obviously when the dogs go searching, so there's loads of different types of dogs all over this, and it's just really beautiful. It says the twilight barking, which the twilight barking is when all the dogs send messages to each other to say if something's wrong. And then Dodie Smith wrote a book called The Starlight Barking, which I have no idea what this is about. Again, it's got an absolutely beautiful inside thing, just like hand drawn, all these dogs, beautiful landscape, and it says in here The Great Swoosh, but I have absolutely no idea what this one is about. But I am very excited to read both of these, and they're beautiful editions. I then got a book which I'm not disappointed with, but it's not what I thought it was. So for the actual like inside of the book itself, that's completely fine. It's Gorbulano the Witch's Cat by Ursula Morey Williams, and that's completely fine. But you might have seen this book on Amazon, and it's just this one with all loads of pictures of the cat, and I just assumed this would be cloth bound because the side is cloth bound and it comes with a little like ribbon thing. I thought this would be cloth bound, but it's not. It's just printed paper, so it does look really pretty, but not as nice as I thought it was going to be, like the Penguin cloth bound classics. Also, it's just plain orange in the inside thing, so I would probably say just there's no point getting this edition. They do other ones like this, Macmillan Children's Classics, and I was going to buy all the Macmillan Classics, like this is going to be my first one. I was going to build them up, but they're not cloth bound like I thought they are, so I'm definitely not going to. This was £10, and so I think you could probably buy the paperback for £2.99. So I'm not going to be collecting these, but it is still quite sweet. Inside, which I'm sure the paperback has as well, is on the chapters there's a picture of the cat, and it looks really cute. And then last but not least, the only actual like novel I got is this one I've wanted for a long time. This is called Hate List. It's by Jennifer Brown. Got a picture there. and it's basically about a girl and her boyfriend goes into school and does a school shooting and kills people. This is in America, and she then has to go back to school. So after everything's, you know, happened and all this disaster, he shoots everyone and then he kills himself. And they find this list that her and him made called a hate list, and it's a list of people in their school that have like wronged them or that they dislike, and he used that list to kill, like to pick his targets, and she had no idea he was going to do this, and so people kind of think she's involved in some way because she helped him make the list. How does she not know her own boyfriend was going to kill all those people? And it's really about her. So it starts, the shootings happened, and she's kind of in her room, she's got to go back to school, and she's just kind of in a state of shock and just doesn't understand why any of this happened. Is she to blame? She's kind of blaming herself at the moment, thinking if I never made that list, like why did I not see the signs? It seems so freaking interesting. It's quite a big book, I think 420 maybe. It's a big book, but I'm really excited to get into this. And that's it. These are all the books that I got for Christmas. That's what I asked for Christmas, is I just had a wish list and let my mum pick whatever books she wanted off the wish list. And this is what she picked. So I hope you enjoyed this haul. Tell me if you've read any of these books or if any of these books interest you, and I'll see you again soon for another video.